On the outside, the Bell Jar Hotel looks like the rest of grimy Sorris Square, but once you step inside, you might not believe the splendor. The interior boasts red-carpeted hallways and spiraling stairs with gilded banisters, and bellhops are dressed to the nines, with white silk shirts and swallowtail suit coats by Poole & Co. Nobody knows for sure who owns the building, but the rumors point to royal blood. In contrast to the East End's sooty streets, the Bell Jar's accommodations are noticeably upscale, like the oblong vessel it was named after. The hotel offers a vacuum of discretion for high society individuals seeking a plush locale away from Soho or Kensington, where they might otherwise be recognized. Okay. What do we have here? A sofa. Loose coins. Seems someone's got a hole in their pocket. Let's grab them. 6 pence. I'll take that. Thank you, it said. Fancy people in fancy clothes over here. Come on, move. Okay, anything? Let's zoom out a bit. That's better. There's nothing else over here. So let's keep moving. There's a water feature. The Bell Jar's water feature, elegant and calming. It must have cost a fortune. Okay, a fancy rug as well. This is a genuine Persian, if I'm not mistaken. Fancy. There's a flower pot. Oh, look at these poor dried out things. Not enough sun here either. Tea service. Fancy words and all that. A real silver tea service. I prefer coffee, but I quickly learned to keep that to myself in London. Oh, I don't. Personally. No, don't walk behind that. We learned from that. A guest book. The names in the guest book are undeniably proof of a hotel's preeminence. Lord Tennyson, and I missed him. Rotten luck. Sorry? Miss Reed, how lovely to see you. It feels like we haven't talked in ages. Suri and I became fast friends as soon as I moved into the Bell Jar. Indeed, my days seem to be consumed with flitting from one place to another and back again. I'm going to need steam-powered feet at some point. Are you still planning on leaving London? I'm always sad when clients of the better sort leave for greener pastures. I'm not sure, it's proving to be a thorny issue and expensive. At some point, yes, but I haven't decided exactly where I would like to land. I may return to America. Oh, so we're originally American. Okay. Oh, I would love to cross the Atlantic myself, but money is always a problem. Are the men still clamoring for wives over there? They seem to be clamoring, as you say, everywhere. The problem is sorting through all the chaff. I've had a few prospects in London, but nothing that's taken off yet. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something for you. Suri fumbles around and draws in a drawer for a moment before producing some kind of feather duster. It's a gift from that Mr. Cunningham. He asked me to pass it along. It's from Texas too. I thought it fitting for an expatriate like yourself. Thank you. Ugly fan added to inventory. There we go. Before you go, 2 telegrams came for you this morning. One from Tanner Cunningham and one from Teddy Redgrave. God's teeth. What a bother. Telegrams are getting far too long these days and coming too often. Good thing I'm leaving London. With the advent of automatons, much longer telegrams can now be wired for a cheaper sending price. Let's read them. Alright, sorry. I'll take them off your hands. Tanner's telegram. To the ever indomitable Miss Clara Reed. Here's something that'll really butter your bacon. The Lord of Braxton is hosting quite the shindig in a day's time, and I found myself an invitation to the whole highfalutin affair. I want you there with bells on, Sweet Pea. It'll be a proper blowout, a real showstopper. Lord Braxton is celebrating the purchase of some trinkets from Cairo and suggests his guests dress the part. I've dug up just the jewellery for the evening, Miss Reed. You'll look absolutely stunning in it, outshine the queens of old. Of course, it needs a proper dress to really sell the look. I found you just the thing. I'll be sending it along to your royal suite at the Bell Jar, so keep an eye out, Sweet Pea. If you'd like, find yourself something nice to go with it. Eh, Spitfire? Shame about the late notice, but you can't begin to imagine how hard it was to cop an invite to this thing. It's shaping up to be one hell of a night. Get your best dancing shoes out, Spitfire. Forever yours, Tanner. A party tomorrow evening upon Tanner's arm, schmoozing too much wine, and a cavalcade of London's most pretentious. What a dratted shame I'll be off and away by then. Used to express annoyance or irritation. Okay. Okay, yeah. Dratted, I haven't heard, but now that you say it, I know variations of that word. Theodore's telegram. Dear Miss Clara Reed, we had a pleasure of acquaintance during the Frobisher case, but not much besides. All the same, I feel it's only fair to write to you. See, I'm a hunter of frightening beasts by trade, and see my share of bounties come and go, though not all of them are fanged or claws. Plenty of call for bounties put out after regular not so regular folk who cross the wrong cove or whatnot. I'm not usually apt to get involved, but it seemed only fair to do you a good turn after you pulled my own fat from the fire during that business with the Slug? Okay, a Celtic monster. I'm not aware of what that is. You've got a bounty on your head, Miss Reed. Oh? A pretty fine price from some high-flown family or another. Something about an unfortunate turn in America and the untimely death of one Gilbert Lancaster. As I said, it only seems fair to give you a running start from whatever ails you, if little more. Least I could do, I figure. Best of luck, Theodore Redgrave. P.S. Otto says hello. The family Lancaster. Can't say I'm altogether surprised. Yet another reason to leave London behind. Thanks, Suri. I'd better be on my way now. Shall we have a chat later? Oh yes, I should return to my duties as well, but let me know before you leave town so I can properly wish you well. Okay, let's see, can we enter the corridor with the fancy rug? Or is that off limits? Can't enter that. That's fine then. Up the stairs we can go, okay. A castle painting. A castle on a hill at sunrise. It calls to mind faraway places, opulence, prestige, pretensions. A house painting. A country house overlooking a lake beneath a gloomy grey sky. There's the royal suite that we can go to. Anything about the pictures here? No, nothing about those. Those are unremarkable. There's a key rack. I don't know if I can interact with that or if Suri is going to stop me. The hotel's key rack, quite a useful way to determine who's in and who's out without asking. Okay, I see. I don't know if it's going to come in later, like if that's going to be a necessary thing later, but good to know, good to know. Now let's see what's in our room. Mahogany and gold trim trails along the wallpaper, and the paintings and fixtures are hung so high that they're an absolute nightmare for the maids to dust. The electric lamps are at the forefront of technical design, retrofitted with the oil lamp sockets of old, and the high ceilings make for an airy ambience where style is favored over substance. Your telescope and other homespun necessities clash with the ornate decorations of the suite. With your clientele, including Tanner Cunningham, of seemingly bottomless pocket, you can well afford the monthly rate. The suite is as temporary a residence as any you've ever had since you left America, allowing for an escape from the chaos of London, while at the same time never feeling exactly like home. Okay, there we are. There's a tarot deck. There was something I couldn't click, but I guess it was next to it. a deck of tarot cards. Back stateside, they've become high fashion. As to whether they really tell anything, well, let's flip a card. It's the Hangman. Should I take this as yet another firm reminder to handle my business and get clear of London? Oh, great. A dressing table. This mirror's intricate gold inlays would make any maid dusting it want to expire. That said, the low table is perfect for preparing for a night out or a day about London. Let's take a moment to observe ourselves. It frames me quite nicely. Straighten the back, elongate the neck, good posture is foremost. My Breeze fan is here. A handheld Brise fan, I'm not sure. A handheld accessory used to convey coded messages regarding courtship. Shall I practice my fan etiquette? Sure. The white silk fan unfurls with a flourish of the wrist. I close the fan and tap my left ear with its tip. I don't know what that means. I wish to be rid of you, the fan declares. Okay. I flick the fan open and quickly snap it closed again. Bastard, the fan curses. I close the fan and draw it slowly down my right cheek. I love you, the fan whispers. I flick the fan open in front of my eye, hiding my face. We are being watched, the fan murmurs. I carry the fan in my left hand while daintily fanning my face. I desire to make your acquaintance, the fan says. Okay, I'm not going to remember all that, I'm going to be upfront with that, but good to know, I guess, that there's code in there. A floral arrangement. Tanner left me these. Roses of several colors, dethorned and arranged to near perfection. His attempts to win me over are flattering, but if I escape London on his dime, then I'll be obliged to join him in the Republic of Texas, at least for a time. Oh no, a Republic of Texas? Oh boy. I'm not sure I want to know what happened in the States in this reality. I shudder at the thought, although I'm sure that part of the country is rather beautiful. There is a note here as well, let's read it. Hey there, Spitfire. Thought of you when I saw these, so I snapped them right up. They remind me of the wildflowers in West Texas. Someday I'll take you to see the bloom. But these are roses. Spitfire, I don't know why he Spitfire, I don't know why he insists on using that necklace and pet name. There's a tea set as well. A porcelain tea set atop a dinette table whose marble is so polished I can see my own reflection. Attack, perhaps I have some time to make myself a cup. That's +1 phlegm. That sounds like horrible tea. Perhaps I have time to make myself a cup. Yes, when in Rome, as they say. But I have yet to find a tea that keeps my nose from wrinkling. How much should I bribe the concierge to provide me with some coffee beans? A payment equivalent to the royal coffers. I almost regret Lord Beresford introducing me to that wicked ambrosia per his last appointment. The tea's gone cold now, not that it was better when it was hot. Now I'm the opposite, like absolutely hate coffee. Like to me that's just that might as well just be toilet water. If a little garish, there's something about the scroll work in the gilded feet that hits the luxury nail on the head. Drawing a bath takes quite a bit of my time, but maybe it's what I need to soothe my nerves? Sure. This spacious tub is the only thing worth the crooked price of this suite. It's the only place where my mind is my own. When I submerge myself past my ears, I feel weightless, +5 hope. Like a raindrop in freefall. Traveling trunks. All packed up and ready to go. If I ever manage to leave, I won't get trapped in London. Maybe I could just hide in the biggest trunk and no one would find me. Let's go with the grace one. That's +1 blood. I've escaped worse. Just need to stay light on my feet and one step ahead of danger. Let's take a look at the 4-posted bed now. The most comfortable and expensive place I've ever slept, worth every penny. So not just the bathtub is nice, the bed is nice too, and goes up. Oh my god, the camera movement was a bit weird there. But let's go up the stairs. There's a writing ball, a state-of-the-art Malling Hansen writing ball. Shall I write a practice letter? My dearest Silas, dearest awful little street urchins, to Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria. I hope the awful is meant in like an endearing way. Like, it all depends on tone, doesn't it? To Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria. I greatly admire and respect you. Why must you steal from everyone? The quality of food on passenger locomotives is of very low quality. It should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and I believe that you may be responsible. Why must you steal from everyone? Honestly, where do you get the nerve? Also, you smell terrible. Please take a bath. I am truly honored by your efforts and hope to follow your example. Honestly, where do you get the nerve? Intuition, don't sign it. Better not to put my name on something I don't intend to send. Yeah, let's take a look at the telescope now. Can we see something from here? A well-loved telescope aims a glossy lens to the heavens. Astronomy suits you as your humble hobby. Okay, astronomy, not astrology. Those are very different. I can get down with astronomy. Look through the eyepiece. Perhaps turn the scope to the buildings below. What knowledge could I learn from those who think no one is watching? Intellect, though tempting, it's ultimately futile. Do I expect a murderer to parade his crime in front of an open window? I shall do no such thing. I am no peeping Tom. I guess we'll go with the tact. Since we can't do it anyways, let's just do the thing that's like morally good, I suppose. And you know what? Let's down some laudanum. Grace has increased to level 19. Good stuff. Let's shoot another. There we go. Oh, it tastes amazing. I should have stolen this ages ago. Yeah. There we go. That's good. We have another fan. This one's ugly now. A hideous fan made in the Republic of Texas and meant to prominently show off one's status. Okay. I guess it's a bit weird, but like, doesn't look that terrible. Doesn't look great, but hideous might be a bit of an overstatement. Let's go down here. Camera swings a little bit. Let's go to the lobby again. I think, are we done in this area for now? Did we explore everything? I suppose we could go after something that's actually on my list of quests. Okay, I can't fast travel while inside the building. Okay, let's walk outside then. And then I can take a quick look at my journal, see where some quests would be. I just kind of wanted to explore the next area first, just to see what, you know, what a big area like that is like. And since that is done, let's take a look at the journal now. Buy a thread, that's paying him off, that comes later. Courtesan killer, ask a friend, like that's just general investigation that will come up as we go. Fan collection doesn't have a specific location. The Fisherman's Bride. Okay. We will find out about that eventually. Last of London. Let's go to the Velvet Rose. Yeah, sure. Let's go to the Velvet Rose. The Velvet Rose, is that in Beggar's Lane? There we go. Let's travel there. Not even sunlight can lift the pall of despair on Beggar's Lane, where so many have wagered their pay at the Palladium, only to be thrown out on the cobbles penniless. The buildings cast long shadows onto the reeking streets, full of gritty waste and newspapers flapping in the gutters. The by the bootstraps Londoner, with a handle on their vices, would seldom tread this dreary block. But the regulars circle back like a spinning jenny. They scrape together what they can, feeding their habits by losing only a little each week. Meanwhile, the tenements, cramped and derelict, provide some shelter for this, from the sight of the roach colonies and the pick-clean bones of cane rats that settled turf wars overnight. Then there is the buzzing electric fence, preventing the down and out from ending it all in the containment zone, where upon the full moon it is said the wolves break free of their cells and feast on whoever happened to make their way inside. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay. I recognize this place. That was the wagon the masked stranger sat at. Okay. Let's take a look at the wagon. Many a starry night saw me snatch 40 wings in wagon's backs. The day I spent running with Calvin's Romani caravans are long behind me now. The overground statue, I think that's just fast travel again. Yes, it is. Just wanted to make sure. There's a sewer grate to let us go downstairs. There's missing posters again. That's gonna cost some hope, I'd assume. Julie and Bertram O'Brien, orphans missing from Sacred Heart Orphanage. Small reward furnished upon any information leading to the safe return. Please have a heart for our poor children. The Sisters of the Sacred Heart, 22 Cable Street, East End, London. Alms accepted. As with money, innocence seems to exist here, so it may be robbed when no one is looking. Okay, runaways or a kidnapping. It's not uncommon for orphans to stray away from their abode should they face harsh conditions. Even so, it might have been a kidnapping. And if that, a ladsman could have been the scoundrel behind it. They're fond of recruiting children to do their shady bidding. Ah, right. I think the person we killed in the sewers was a ladsman, right? I think so. What was it? Cable Street, right? Was that where the orphanage is? 22 Cable Street? Okay, so we could probably go there if we wanted to. Can we interact with... We cannot interact with the box. Like, I cracked it open earlier. Would be nice if Clara could do some electrical work or something. Let's take a look at the containment fence. Military grade reinforced with barbed wire. The sign reads Werewolf Containment Zone in luminescent paint. Electric bolts arc between the fence posts. The smoky ozone scent flooding your nostrils. Saints above, a fence like this certainly stirs up resentment in the public eye. Perhaps there's a more humane way of portraying lichens to the populace. Even so, an active werewolf is a wicked danger and they need to be controlled. Let's go with the first one. With some empathy. Even though, you know, probably not the safest kind of person to be around at full moon. A werewolf. A troubled woman.